Morning, guys. This is the tutorial for question 2.1 in your treaty assessment. Question reads, describe the British and Māori understandings of the Articles of the Treaty of Waitangi. What were the key differences in understanding between the two versions? So to begin with, you want to start by saying that there were two versions of the treaty, an English version and a Māori version, or a version written in English and a version written in Māori. Most Māori signed the Māori version. Most signed the version written in Te Reo. That's really important, okay? And that there were some differences between these two versions of the treaty which you need to understand to get this question right. Okay, now there's three articles in the treaty. We're going to look primarily at Articles 1 and 2 and the differences in meaning. Article 1, okay, in the Māori version, Article 1 uses the term Kawana Tanga, meaning governorship, saying that Māori were recognising the right of British governorship over New Zealand. Okay, but Kawana Tanga means, I guess, it means more recognising that there is a British authority. Okay, which is a little bit different to the word used in the English version, which was sovereignty. Now, sovereignty means, and in the context of the treaty, the sovereignty, or the wording of the treaty, sovereignty means right to rule. So in the English version, Māori were giving up the right to rule to Britain, okay, which was different to Kawana Tanga, which was recognising British governorship, but didn't go as far as to say that, well, we're also allowing that governorship to make decisions for us, okay? Whereas the English version went that far and said, yes, you are giving up, you're recognising British sovereignty and in effect allowing Britain to rule you. Okay, so those are two differences. This meant that Britain, or the British, thought they were given right to rule over New Zealand, but Māori believed it was a shared power as they retained their chiefly authority. And that's really important. Māori believed that their chiefly authority, called Tino Rangatiratanga, was still in their hands. So they were still able to make decisions for themselves in their whenua, in their lands. They might have recognised British governorship through the term of Kawana Tanga, but they still kept their ability to rule their own possessions. And that brings us to Article 2. Now, Article 2, still, you've got a Māori version, or a version in Te Reo, and an English version. In the Māori version, Māori were given or guaranteed their tino rangatiratanga, their chiefly authority over their lands. Okay, and these were a lot more powerful. That was a very powerful concept. So that's why they thought they had their chiefly authority. That's why they thought they kept it, because it was mentioned in Article 2. And in the English version, of Article 2, they were told that they were guaranteed their lands, estates, forests, fisheries, and other properties. Now, that doesn't go as far as recognising chiefly authority. So that's a difference. Article 2, the difference is Māori thought they were being given or that they were retaining their chiefly authority, but in the English version, they were given rights to whatever lands, fisheries, estates, and resources, properties that they currently had. Okay, so there's a difference there. The Māori version, therefore, in summary, for Article 2, the Māori version gave Māori independence over the lands and resources. Okay, but that wasn't what Article 2 in English gave them. All that Article 2 in English gave them was guaranteed that they owned those resources. Okay, now this led to problems a little bit further down the track, where the Crown started to make decisions about, or attempted to make decisions about these resources that Māori retained, and that led to a clash. And that clash ultimately led to the New Zealand Wars, the invasion of the Waikato War and the Taranaki, okay, and eventually it saw Māori rangatirotanga, Māori chiefly authority over lands being pushed aside by British sovereignty. Okay, so in summary, for that question, you need to identify the differences between the Māori version and the English version and the meanings around Article 1 and Article 2. Okay, there are notes. There's a really good section on this in the resource I've given you on pages 123 to 124, and there's an especially good little section at the bottom of page 124 called Differing Views of the Treaty. Okay, so I encourage you to look at those. Thank you.